Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor. Just to get the F out of there as well. And it seemed to cause a lot of uproar. I think that's the word I'm looking for. As it should. I should write as it should, because now he's a comedian, right? And obviously he made a joke which is not in good taste and very, very untimely. It wasn't well timed. But should he have been cancelled? Should he have been, obviously he was cancelled, as you expect.
Was he cancelled?
He was cancelled, yes. Should he have been cancelled?
That's a loaded question, really, isn't it? Because my instincts, in terms of my reactions to his so-called humour, so-called joke, is probably like many other people. It's pretty disgusting to make some sort of joke about the people of Liverpool on the back of something so awful. Yeah. So no, I detest what the man says, but it's like somebody said before, I detest and don't agree with what you're saying, but I will defend your right to say it. And I think the idea of cancellation, there will be exceptions where people should damn well be cancelled, but in a world now, where people are cancelled just because somebody else doesn't like their point of view, is the losing of free speech. And although, as I say, I would never condone any sort of comedian, so-called, who chooses to get cheap laughs, if he did, on the back of something so horrible, which will affect people, as I said just now, for a long time, then, I'd be... If I owned a concert hall or somewhere, I certainly wouldn't hire somebody who does that. But maybe we still, if we're interested in keeping free speech, we have to be prepared to take the rough with the smooth and let them say it. Short of inciting violence, that isn't allowed in free speech. But a bad taste joke, I don't think should end up cancelling people per se. But sometimes people vote with their feet and don't turn up for their shows, so it does work out anyway, doesn't it? Really,
it does. Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking. I would have a dig. Where you live, for instance. The South would say Southerners are this or that, and of course the Southerners would say, Northerners are misers and stuff like that. That's acceptable, but I think it took it a little bit, a step too far, in my opinion. But whether it should be cancelled or not, I don't know. Like you said, free speech has to be protected. But it was in bad taste. It should be called out for it. It should definitely be called out for it and be made to apologize for it, and probably do something towards helping the victims to prove his remorse. Or to prove he didn't say it maliciously. I don't think he did. But at least something to soothe the pain, the emotional pain, and of course the victims might be going through. So I'm with you on that one. So the next one is passwords and logins and stuff like that. Now, we've had two major ones recently. I would say back to back. I think it was Marks and Spencer's. They had all their details of the customers, because they were hacked. Yeah. And then it was followed by Co-op, although Co-op tried to cover it up by saying that it was an administrative mistake, and as such, none of their customers' details were at risk. But we know that is the jargon that you expect from multinational corporations when they try to limit or do damage control, as we know. Now, yesterday in the Metro, I've just read again that nearly 200 million passwords has been exposed, and the companies that are actually involved are companies that you wouldn't think would fall prey to anything like that. And it's talking about Netflix. We know Netflix would, because Netflix been hit before, but then Facebook, Apple, and Google. That's a surprise to me that Google, Apple, and Facebook. I mean Google. Yeah, because they're tech giants, aren't they? But then Facebook and Apple. Apple, I know they're really, really big on security. But to say that they've been hit by a massive login and password data leak, are we safe?
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.